Hey everyone, Derry up, John Llewellyn Davis, aka the Strategy Man from the Blue Lagoon again. If you haven't seen the series, there's an epic series around this at the moment, and I'm getting all the coolest people in the lagoon, and I haven't been done by the police yet because we're not supposed to be doing this. So, welcome to Runa. This is Runa. Say hello, Runa.
Hi. Hi,
You'll
everybody.
be knowing a little bit more about her in a minute. So Runa is actually the person that set this whole thing up. So the reason I'm sitting in the Blue Lagoon today is because she's done this epic conference, which is a branded conference, which is all about being a little bit of an X factor really, and brand and how to be different. And how did she do it? She did it at the Blue Lagoon. Yeah. So she's practicing what she preaches. Now, for those fans of the strategy on the page, I talk about on the page the positioning piece, and I put in USP. Do you know what? It's one parts of the page which is a little bit weak, and it's the bit that I've regretted the naming of it a little bit, because unique selling proposition, it's a bit of a pain in the ass. It's got some bad connotations to it, and Runa is the first person I come along who's nailed it, because she calls that whole thing, it's similar but she goes way deeper. She calls it your X factor. So what I want to talk to Runa about today is she nailed it today on the stage. It was about how do you go deep on your X factor, and is it really relevant? Because USP, a lot of times USP is just you as a small business. It's you as a business owner, and I've been preaching that a lot recently. But how do you go deeper, and is your X factor, for those in the UK, no, we're not talking about the weird pop show, right? This is your X factor, yours wow. So you talk about the wow word.
The wow, yeah.
So for small businesses, is it relevant, right? So do you have to have a USP? Some people poo-poo it and go, no, I'm not going to have a USP. I'm just going to do what I do. So why is the wow? Why is the X factor so important to the small business now, particularly now in this point of history?
Yeah, it's a great question. Personally, I think if you do not discover your wow factor, your X factor today, you're going to lose the bus.
Mm.
Yeah,
Listen
we're actually we're right now at the Blue Lagoon in Iceland, and Iceland collapsed in 2008. We collapsed because we were not building on a solid ground.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yes. The whole world listened to that. It's not just Iceland. You might remember 2008.
Yeah, we were doing something that we thought we were supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
Copycatting.
Yeah.
Yeah, all that. But what we figured out was that we had to go back to basics. We had to dig into who are we as a nation. And we did that. And the same thing goes with small business owners. Hey, the whole nation of Iceland actually did that. Seriously, in a general assembly. So for a small business owner to find that what is it that makes me and my business different is often related to either the story behind the owner or the story behind how the business became to be. Whatever it is, it's that thing when you take it, you accumulate all these things, your passion, your vision, the whole thing. It's there, and you just basically have to talk your way through this because it's right there. You can see it.
Now, hang on a minute. I wasn't sure if we were going to go there, but she's gone down that slippery slope. Her book is. Can you give us the new title of your book?
Okay,
right?
my book is Branding Your X Factor.
Yeah. What's the subtitle?
The subtitle is The Secret to Success is already right in front of your... ... tits.
We're in the Blue Lagoon. This is the first shoot you're going to get. This is the only shoot you're going to get where we're going to get the real deal here. This is the real. It's right in front of. Oh my God, the real deal. It's right here.
For me, it's tits. For you, it could be nose or face or whatever. But it's right in front of you.
It does stick with nose, so it's right in front of you. And this is the thing for a lot of people. The small business tries to overcomplicate this. Now, the corporate world's brilliant at overcomplicating this, but actually, it is quite complex. It's talking billions and billions, and they dial this in a lot. Well, we don't have that resource. We don't have time, right? But neither do we need to, because it is right in front of us. Now, the trick is, unfortunately, it's hard to find yourself. Now, I'm the strategy man. You guys know me for that. I struggle doing it on myself. I can't find the obvious that's right in front of my nose. That's why I have the mentors that work with me. You've seen the blog and stuff on that recently. Because you're trying to discuss, it is right there, but most of us are blind to it. So you need other people to help you unravel it, really.
Exactly, it's right there, but we're good.
Yeah.
It must be somewhere else, but it's actually right there.
So what's a quick tip you can give them, Alex? What's the starting point of trying to unravel it?
I think it starts with really your passion.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it starts with that, and then when you dig a little bit into it, why is this a passion for me? And when you dig into that, you go into your values.
Yeah.
And I think it would be actually, quite frankly, I think for someone who to figure this out all by themselves is probably a long term thing, and
Yeah,
we would
yeah,
give
yeah.
up because we are who we are, and what we feel is just has nothing. You know, it's you know, like you would say almost Iron Man, nothing. Not really, but what I'm saying
I wouldn't
here.
say that.
No, you wouldn't say
Iron
that at
Man's
all.
brutal.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just stupid.
Well, what I mean here is something that could be of your skills or your attribute that you say, well, everybody can do that.
Yeah, okay. So what you're saying, okay. So if you're listening to that, what you are classing, and this is a big part of what you said today on the stage, which is what you think's normal, or what you think. And for those, now this is applicable to the entrepreneurs and business owners out there, those aspiring ones out there, who are actually living their passion.
Yeah.
And if you are on passion, you think it's normal, and it's not, and that's the beauty of it. Now, if you're not on passion, by the way, that's a different thing. We uncovered a few people in the audience today, because I hit the passion thing early, and a few people went, "Oh, well, I've built a business, and I'm not passionate about it." And by the end of the day, there's a few people going away and exiting those businesses because it's not right. So sometimes the USP, and actually what they discovered through your work was their passion and their X factor was somewhere else.
Yeah.
And that's fine. That's the point. And this is
the
a
whole
journey,
point.
isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's an aha moment.
Yeah.
Oh my God, thank God I found it today.
Absolutely.
Not 10 years.
Yeah.
Or never even. Or at your deathbed, you're thinking, I never actually. It reminds me of an elderly lady who had 15 kids, and when she was asked, so you really loved children, didn't you? You have 15 kids, and he goes, you know, I really never liked children.
Oh my God,
Yeah,
15. I've got
15.
3 daughters, and 15 just freaks me out. So
Can you imagine that? But you never really liked it. And the same thing, just think about how many of us go through life and we never actually do the things that really are
Yeah.
meaningful to us.
yeah, and look, you've got to dial it in. This is the important thing. Find your passion, get dialed into it, and get your X factor. Okay, so look, we're gonna drop a load of links below. So if you want to go a little bit further into your X factor, we've got all the links. Get into that with Runa. It's awesome stuff. I'll see you at the other side.